Independent. India is celebrating Azadi Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate its 75 years of independence. Its long struggle from the foreign rule has been a sage of valor. But independence is a mere struggle in the Indian context. Who would have thought many problems would crop up in an independent India than a dependent India? Our great social reformers, unsung heroes, and freedom fighters struggled for a better future, which was to provide better quality and better functions for all Indians in all spheres. But what an irony of the expectations! Even after 75 years of independence, India is still swimming in the stagnant pool of poverty, unequal distribution of national income and resources, poor management of natural resources, corruption in public and government offices and departments, orthodox educational system, poor infrastructure, and the list is unending. The poor and the unprivileged masses were struggling before independence, and they're still struggling. Is India really progressing towards prosperity? Many nations have far surpassed our country. India has lost their humanity. A girl child, a female, has to be protected when she walks down a lonely road. Female pesticides are rapidly increasing. Indians have to free themselves from the spirit of intolerance. Like, if someone dares to ask us to wear a mask during the pandemic, the demon inside us comes alive. For sure, if someone places a counter opinion in the opposition of our opinion, our first response would be silent. We should also try to get rid of that. We should also try to remove nepotism from India. Is in danger. Even though we have gone to the moon and Mars, despite all these amazing achievements, we are still trapped in the political and social loopholes which have enslaved us. Thus, I can firmly say that India is not, my independent India is still struggling for its rights. So it is time for us to rise up to the call of our nation, rightly said by Mahatma Gandhi. We should be the change we need to see in the world. Jai Hind.
Rights, individual brains, and we have control over our individual actions. The Constitution gives us freedom, but the rules and the laws which the lawmakers provided are not being implemented by our politicians and our leaders. Discrimination is present everywhere, not just between men and women, but also.
Thanks to the leaders who faced it all. This is the love of freedom of some who left us blessed. Blessed with the freedom, the moments we share. Come, let us learn to care for our nation, to care for its people. Come, let us wish our India a very happy Independence Day.
Movement, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, Chora Chori and Pune Act, many movements that sacrificed themselves for this great freedom is never a mere struggle. Those people have died that day, and those bullet marks on walls and wells remain today. And we can see that those were the sacrifices and those were the pain in the hearts of the people that we have seen, and which they have sacrificed their lives.
Namaste, respected judges, and my dear friends and my respected people. This is V. Govind representing Andhra University English Medium School. Many years ago, India was ruled by many kings. Many nations came to our country to sell their products, but later on took control on our country. They treated our people as slaves. They gained as much as they exported our resources to their country. Our people were very much surprised. Our people resisted and fought them. People like Gandhi, Patel, etc. protested them and fought them. It took a long time to attain our country independence. If we lost our country independence, can we attain our country independence again in the way shown by Gandhi? Many issues are developing in our country. India is valuing the mere of property, unequal distribution of national income and resources, poor infrastructure, communalism, and many more. As a citizen, we are not responding at all. If we follow this, we cannot attain our country independence. We need to revise that to be a good citizen for our country. We as a nation need to revise our policies, goal setting and approach on goal realization. Only then something sustainable will be achieved. And last, never ask the country what it has given us. Go in the thoughts that what we have done to our country. Thank you.
To economic growth of India, but still the struggles for independence were not wasted, as India was able to overcome most of these problems, and in the way of science, technology and space technology, it has become a shining star in front of the world. Thank you, Jay.
The respected judges and all others present here. I am Ramsudha, representing Andhra University English Medium High School. Independence, a mere struggle. Agree or disagree? Centuries ago, our country, India, was ruled by kings. All other nations came to India to sell their products as merchants, but later on took control over our country. They treated our people as slaves. They gained as much as they exported our resources to their country. Our people were suppressed very much. So people resisted and fought against them. People like Mahatma Gandhi, Patel, Dr. Ambedkar protested them. It took a long time to attain our India's independence. If we have lost our independence, can we fight in the way shown by Gandhi? Many issues are developing in our country now. As a citizen, we are not at all responding. So we cannot attain our independence if we lose it again. The process of getting independence is not a mere. It's more difficult than we think. The process of getting independence is a mere struggle in any contest. Who would have thought more problems would crop up in independent India than in independent India? The great social reformers and freedom fighters fought for a struggle for our independence, for better living, which has to be provide equality and better life conditions for all Indians in all spheres. But what an irony of their expectations. Even after 75 years of independence, our India is wallowing in mire of poverty. Unequal distribution of national income and resources, poor management of natural resources, rampant corruption in public sectors, communalism, terrorism, poor infrastructure, and many more. Who would have thought that independence would become never-ending struggle in India? During the pre-independence period, Indians were fighting in the industries of British. In the post-independence era, Indians are fighting against Indians. The freedom fighters have laid their lives for the sake of our independence of our motherland. Had seen some utopian dreams for our country, which has to be achieved by the people of independent India. But the souls were being shocked by seeing the seeing the present situation of our country. So yes, we have to concise that our India's independence was a great struggle because many lost their near and dear ones, many lost their lands so to get independence. So from this day, as a citizen of Indian country, we have to strive to be a good people and good person. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Nida Sultana from class 9 from Keystone School. I am going to share my views about independence and main struggle. About the independence of India. India celebrates Independence Day on 15th August every year. Independence Day reminds us of all the sacrifices that were made by great freedom fighters to make India free from the British rule. That the history of freedom movement, the journey of 75 years after independence, is the reflection of our hard work, innovation, enterprise, and of ordinary people. Whether in the country or abroad, we Indians have proved ourselves with our hard work. We are proud of our constitution. We are proud of our democratic traditions. The mother of democracy, India, is still moving forward to strengthen its democracy. India is rich in knowledge and science. Its leaving its mark from Mars to the moon.
Independence is the open window through which pours the sunlight of human spirit and human dignity. A very good morning to the esteemed judges and dear friends. Today, I'm here to speak on the topic Independence, a mere struggle. 15th August in 1947, a date that asks questions on the British rule. But the real question is that, did we really become independent from that date onwards? And if so, was this independence a mere struggle? In my opinion, no. The struggle for independence, for self-rule, for the rights of the people to be the master of its own destiny is a struggle for human rights. So, let us remember that while human rights begin with independence, they do not end there. It is a solemn duty of our nation to honor our independence by rewarding the people with genuine human rights for all.
All my friends present here. Independence, a mere struggle. Agree or disagree? India is known for its unique culture and heritage all over the world. Hence, I disagree. Independence is not a mere struggle. At one time, India was ruled by kings. Many nations came to India to sell their products, but later realized its glory and wealth. So, they took over our country. They treated our people like slaves. Our people were suppressed very much. They gained much as they exported our resources to their country.
About the real struggles that Indians have faced. We only know a fraction of it, and I think we should try to know more about it. And again, I will say it again and over again, that it was not just a mere struggle, because Indians, we make it so much more than a struggle. Thank you.
Ask colleagues for us, both of us, to judge you, and I request Sadanand sir to say a few words to you.
Very good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. And I really congratulate everyone and the teachers, because I think I trained the students very well. As Madam said, so really for us it is a difficult task to judge. And many.
You study well. If you want success, you have to study very, very hard. Honor your parents, fear God. Okay? And I congratulate all the winners. Those who have not won also, thank you for coming and participating. It's the first, if you don't succeed, don't worry. It's only first step of succeeding in the future. So God bless you all, and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We now have the prize distribution. As judges were saying, there was a tough competition in all the groups. So we have decided to give 2 consolation prizes also for the participants. I will now announce the prize winners.